And with that being the case, it was imperative that the San Antonio Spurs won Game 4 on Wednesday night in Madison Square Garden to prevent going down 3-1 in the series and give themselves a real chance to win an NBA title. And that's exactly what they were on track to doing. Through the first half of Game 4, Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs put together arguably their best half of the entire season. Record-breaking efficiency, stifling defense, and a first half of basketball so dominant that it earned them the third largest lead going into the half in the history of the finals. 76-49, a 27-point chasm separating them and the New York Knicks. An impossibly large deficit for the Knicks to overcome. In fact, the largest comeback ever achieved in the finals was 24 points. So, barring literally the worst half of basketball in the history of the finals, the Spurs were all but guaranteed to tie up the series going back into San Antonio with the wins at their back and all the
I would like to say a couple things. One, I was wrong this year, okay? I was right the year before, so I was really confident this year. Last year, I was really correct about everything. This year, I was wrong. I really thought OKC was going to make it out the West and OKC was going to win it all. And even if OKC didn't win it all, I thought the Spurs would win it all. But even if the Spurs didn't win it all, I thought that the Lakers would win it all. To be fair, the Lakers were injured. The West just looks so strong with with Luka, Jokic, Victor, and SGA just having like legendary years, okay? But man, one thing I was right about, this nigga Victor needs some more time, bro. He's like offensively, he'll capitalize on opportunities. He'll put the ball back in. His length provide opportunities. If Victor become a shot creator, they need a shot creator on the team. It's like I was watching the game. I'm like, nigga, nobody is creating shots right now. They're just hoping that fucking Vassell goes off or some shit. They're hoping like Castle has a great game or some shit. He needs like a year to become a little bit of a shot creator. He was settling too much. And if Victor can do that, I think the next 10 years of MVPs is his. Because defensively, he's already elite. And even though he's not amazing offensively, his stats still look fucking pretty spectacular.
Momentum leading into Game 5. What transpired over the next 24 minutes of game time was literally the worst half of basketball in the history of the finals.
It's gone! It's gone! With 1.2 remaining, Knicks take the lead. Bedlam here at the Garden. They can't believe it. The greatest comeback in NBA playoff history.
Today's video is sponsored from Ticket.
This is the odds.
What you are looking at is a graph of the live win probability from Game 4 of the NBA Finals according to Inpredictable.com.
Rucci, thank you for the gift.
San Antonio Spurs played so well in the first half that by the end of the first quarter, the Knicks' win probability was already just 17.6%. By halftime, the Knicks' win probability fell to just 1.5%. And with about 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, their probability of winning this game was just 1%. 1%. Unfortunately for the Spurs, basketball is more than just a game of probability. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a visual representation of the greatest comeback in the history of the finals, and quite possibly the history of the NBA. Because what the Knicks did on Wednesday night wasn't just improbable, it should have been impossible.
I was locked in.
How in the world did the Knicks pull this off? Well, you have to see it to believe it.
Earlier in the series, Keldon Johnson goes in hard. Can't get it, the tip misses.
The first signs of a catastrophic meltdown by the Spurs all started right
that
about
was
here.
Probably a foul.
With just under 9 minutes left in the third quarter, down 27, Josh Hart brings the ball down the court and feeds OG Anunoby for an easy dunk. Woo! The Knicks playing with a tangible sense of urgency considering their circumstance. The Spurs rebuttal.
Right now, is coming back with a little more fight.
A contested 25-footer 4 seconds into the shot clock. Tim Legler was on the call, and his commentary on this possession could not have been more spot on.
And right now, Mike Brown doesn't mind those quick threes by the Spurs. Even if they go in, you want to speed this game up to give your team more possessions.
Just moments later, Jalen Brunson hits a 3, putting the Knicks on a 7-0 scoring run while Taylor Swift cosplays as an actual Knicks fan.
I saw that. I don't know why this pissed me off, chat. Something about this pissed me off.
Taylor Swift cosplays as an
Something about this right here pissed me off. I'm not sure what it is. I'm still getting down to the bottom of it.
Actual Knicks fan. Spurs call a timeout. Their game plan still intact. For now. Just a couple possessions later, after a miss from Brunson, the Spurs come down and get into a two-man game with Wemby setting a screen for De'Aaron Fox. Wemby pops out, and Fox passes the ball to absolutely no one. Knicks ball, we're going the other way. Fortunately for San Antonio, the Knicks do not convert on this possession, so the Spurs have a chance to come down and extend their lead back up to 25. With another deep, wildly contested three-pointer that, of course, doesn't fall. The Knicks, on the other hand, come down, move the ball around until they find OG in the corner for this open look. The lead now down to 19. Knicks on a 10-0 run. At this point, one can only assume the Spurs will probably stop shooting early shot clock threes and really get into their half-court offense, right?
Points, Brunson with 22. They've got 44 of the 62. Johnson wide open. Can't hit.
Right.
I'll be honest, that was actually a good shot, though. The other shots was, I don't know why they was taking those, but, I mean, corner three, Johnson, I'm shooting that if I'm him, too.
Well, at least on the next possession, the Spurs do a better job at getting into something that resembles a cohesive set.
Fox step back, 3.
It's another highly contested step.
I mean, like, what happened to the shot clock? How did that happen? And why is there so little time and there's no option?
Step back 3. And another miss. What's worse than another missed 3?
Fast break.
And checks in. Hart tries a 3.
Giving up another 3 on the other end just 27 seconds later. The Knicks now on a 13-0.
Hold on. Is Victor Wembanyama in foul trouble, or did the coach choose to sub him out while the Knicks were in the middle of a run? Yo, I hope he was in foul trouble, because that is a fucking crazy decision.
Run. Eventually, the Spurs got back on track and maintained their lead over the next 6 minutes.
They really should have let him keep shooting.
Working down the clock and holding off the Knicks, which in and of itself was a miracle considering how poorly they were playing. Throughout the third quarter, the Spurs attempted 20 shots. They hit 4 of them. In fact, they had more turnovers than they did made shots in the quarter. At the start of the quarter, the Spurs had a 27-point lead. By the end of it, their lead was just 15. But that was some of the worst basketball the Spurs had played all season, especially considering the first half they just...
You know what? Not to give the Spurs any excuses, they played bad. But goodness gracious, like what they did to LeBron early in his career, they're currently doing to Victor Wembanyama. They are fouling the fucking shit out of him. The living shit out of him, because they haven't quite figured out how to defend him yet. And I remember when they did this to LeBron, eventually LeBron started getting the superstar calls and that changed and you had to kind of like play him legit. But man, like if you did nothing but look at Victor while the Spurs are on offense, they're grabbing, tugging, pulling. It's like trying to defend Steph Curry. Like you can't get a nigga an inch.
The worst basketball the Spurs had played all season, especially considering the first half they just put up. It would take an unprecedented, horrific collapse to follow up that third quarter with an even worse fourth quarter.
Checks in.
Well, they found out how.
Hart hits a 3. Suddenly it's cut to 16. That's 13 straight points. Alvarado tries a 3. Rolls around and drops in. Beautiful pass inside. Bridges banks it home. Shot clock winding down. Towns off the bounce. Step back. Puts up the 3. It's good. Alvarado and Brunson.
Nah, they're on timing.
6 3-pointers for Anunoby.
You ever watch a game and see some stuff that can only be attributed to what feels like fate? Despite the adjustments, despite the attention to detail or the effort, it just seems like there's an outcome that is destined to happen. This was one of those games. After having one of the greatest offensive halves in playoff history, regardless of the looks the Spurs got, they struggled to get them to fall. And regardless of the looks the Knicks got, they couldn't seem to miss. And after another run from the Knicks, the Spurs lead is now cut to just 11 points. Now, some of this can be attributed to experience. Some of it can be attributed to focus and sticking to a game plan. And some of it is sheer luck. But when you're witnessing a professional basketball player doing a balancing act, tiptoeing the backcourt in the midst of a historic comeback before heaving the ball to the opposing team, one may begin to believe there's a greater force at work here. I am sitting at home on the other side of the country, and I can physically feel the Knicks' momentum from my couch. Coming back down the court, the Knicks got the ball to Cat in the corner. But he's got Wemby on him, the defensive player of the year, one of the best defenders of all time. Surely, he doesn't just go right at him and get another bucket here.
Towns fakes, drives on Wemby, goes inside, stops, flips it up, shot is good.
Of course he does. The lead, now just 9 points.
It's
Madison
ballsy. That's a
Square
ballsy
Garden
move,
is
man.
in mass hysteria. With a chance to swing the game back in their favor, the Spurs come back down the court. And considering their circumstance and what has occurred over the last 8...
Okay, all right. This is when you lose me a little bit because I understand you don't want to destroy your players' confidence and stuff like that, but you also just have to play what's working. It's flat out retarded Dylan Harper's not in the game. It just genuinely is. Like you wanna keep the people in that's been playing well, regardless of reputation. Vassell's been shooting well, Champagny, Victor Wembanyama, and then you have to put Dylan Harper in there. It just genuinely makes no sense. It makes zero sense to keep him out the game knowing how well he's playing. He's a rookie. I don't care. I don't care if he's a rookie or 20 years pro.
18 minutes. Do you think they, A, work the ball around until they get a good look? B, feed the ball to their 7'5" alien superstar rolling to the basket?
Why not let him
or
rest?
C, do
Because
the
there's 6
exact same
minutes
thing
left
that
in the
got 'em
fourth
into this
quarter.
mess
That's
and
why.
take another early 3-point.
Yo, Chew, thank you for the resub.
Chipping
Welcome back.
away. Fox picks up his dribble. Champagny can't get it.
If you said option C, you are correct. But look, the Spurs forced a turnover on the other end. They've got another chance to build this lead back up on the fast break. Any guesses as to what they will do on this crucial, potentially momentum-swinging possession?
Yo, Fox, you crazy for this one, gang.
Fox kicks it out. Vassell, right side, three-pointer, can't get it.
Oh, I thought that was the backcourt. My bad.
You can't make it up. Down on the other end, Jalen Brunson.
Okay, look, I get what Jimmy Hyrule is saying. I just think if it's an open shot and you're a shooter, you take those. I get the shot clock, but if you start playing hoping the clock runs out in time, you already lost mentally, bro. Basketball is a game of runs and momentum. You're frying yourself mentally if you're literally waiting until it's 5 seconds left to shoot every time. You got to take the best available shot. If you get it 20 seconds into the shot clock, cool. If you get it 10 seconds into the shot clock, cool. You have to create the opportunity. Nigga, that's free. That's free.
You can't make it up. Down on the other end,
I'm not
Jalen
getting mad at
Brunson
myself for
works
shooting
his
that.
magic and makes a tough layup off the glass to shrink the lead to just 7. The Knicks are now on a 17-4 run against the youngest, most inexperienced finals team in league history. Now would probably be a good time to call a timeout.
Fox searching. Anunoby on him. Fox steps back.
That's a
jumps
good
up, puts
shot.
it up, can't get it. Wemby tips it out of bounds. Nick Ball.
Or not. The Knicks come back down the other way and immediately set a screen for Brunson. Why is Wemby guarding a 6'0" Jose Alvarado 20 feet away from the basket? I don't know. But after the switch, he's now on Brunson. But now he's dropping back to play strong side help with Champagny in the corner. The Knicks swing the ball to the other wing, and there's Wemby right on time to...
Miscommunication. I understand him running over here. You gotta talk to your team, dude. You know, Victor should have said something like, "Arrêtez, s'il vous plaît," and told him to just chill right over here, and I'm gonna go do the rotation.
Help. And guarding this corner man is Champagny. But wait, he was supposed to be in the opposite corner, which means someone's open.
And it's fucking OG in the corner. Oh my God.
Anunoby. Bang! 4-point game. Timeout, San Antonio.
One possession game. Mitch Johnson realizes he has the autonomy to call a timeout. Larry David is losing his mind, and the world is ending. Or at least it feels like it is, if you're a Spurs fan. But there's still hope. After trading a few buckets, the Spurs maintain their 4-point lead until there's about 2:20 left on the clock, and Jalen Brunson hit this 3 over Wemby.
Real nigga. You feel me? You know what the balls you have to shoot this shot over Wemby?
Puts it in! 1-point game! This building is shaking right now!
You ever see a dagger that wasn't a game winner or a go-ahead bucket? Well, you just did, because it is now just a 1-point game, and the Spurs are in a state of shock. How do I know this? Because on the very next possession, De'Aaron Fox, the team veteran, a starting point guard in the NBA Finals, did this.
Him up now, Karl-Anthony Towns. Fox throws it away!
After 2 quarters of some of the most appalling basketball you've ever seen, This should have been the nail in the coffin for the Spurs and their hopes of winning this game.
Josh Hart ahead of the pack, lays it up.
But it wasn't. Miraculously, Josh Hart missed this wide open layup that would have put the Knicks up by one.
That's bad luck,
and despite
bro.
their
That's
best
bad
efforts
luck
to lose it, the Spurs still have the lead. And on the very next possession, Wemby gets fouled and sent to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Now, Wemby is an excellent free throw shooter with a career playoff free throw percentage of 85%. He's also the future face of the NBA in a potential legacy-defining moment of his career. Under most circumstances, this trip to the line would put the Spurs up by 3 points. But this is far from most circumstances.
And got that up on the glass. Credit Castle for creating those footsteps behind him. Wembanyama misses a free throw. The greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. Missed them both.
0 for 2. The lead, still just 1 point. Or at least, it was.
At 6, Castle on him now. Brunson, stutter dribble, drives inside, goes up, floaters up.
Yo, Brunson, you different. You different.
For the first time throughout this entire game, the Knicks take the lead with just over a minute left on the clock. If this game ended right here, what you just witnessed is already the most improbable, most unbelievable sequence of events in the history of the finals. But somehow, despite there being just a minute 22 left on the clock, this game is far from over. Thanks to a pair of free throws from Stephon Castle, the Spurs regain a 1-point lead with just 30 seconds left on the clock. And on the very next possession, this happens.
Kicks it out in the corner. Brunson gets it back. Brunson on the drive. The floater's up. Shot won't go. Rebound deflected. In the backcourt. Fox has a chance to get.
Pause it.
I was going to pause it. Hey, but you paused for me. Go ahead, Jimmy. What you got to say about this possession right here?
NBA players are the best basketball players on the planet.
Hey, on this day, De'Aaron Fox put up Andre Bargnani, just to be super clear what happened. Just like a brain fart moment, not thinking at all. There is no reason to put this shot up, especially you look back and you see OG Anunoby trailing. You should for sure loop around right here and take free throws.
In spite of this, they still often make mistakes. And in the finals, these mistakes tend to live on in infamy. For every great, career-defining playoff moment, there are equally as many infamous blunders that stick with a player long after they retire. What you're about to witness is one of those mistakes.
Yo, lay off J.R. Smith, gang.
9 seconds remaining. 6 seconds remaining. And Mike Brown, where they call a foul.
With less than 14 seconds on the clock, the Spurs were up by 1 with possession of the ball. De'Aaron Fox could have wasted time off the clock and forced the Knicks to foul. He could have called a timeout. He could have cleared it out and passed it to a teammate. Instead, he went up for a layup and got blocked, giving the Knicks one more chance to win this game. But of all the unlikely things to occur in this game to bring us to this point, converting on a bucket with less than 6 seconds on the clock, down 1, in the finals is about as unlikely as any. Dating back to 1997, the beginning of the play-by-play era, there have only been 6 go-ahead baskets in the finals with less than 6 seconds left in the game. All 6 of these buckets cemented as some of the most clutch, legacy-defining moments in modern NBA history. Even after their historic, unprecedented comeback, the Knicks still had to pull off what has only happened 6 times in the last 30 years. What are the odds that they can pull it off? About as unlikely as everything that led them to this point.
They might just go flat for Jalen Brunson, allow him to operate at the top, 101.
Brunson gets it, fires up a 3.
OG!
It's gone! It's gone! With 1.2 remaining, Knicks take the lead. OG Anunoby, and it's 107-106. Bedlam here at the Garden. They can't believe it. The greatest comeback in NBA playoff history. The Knicks pull off a miracle comeback and lead it 3-1. Now 1 win away from a title.
And that, my friends, is the greatest comeback in NBA history.
Damn. Who is going to be guarding? Nah, that play wasn't Wemby's fault. Wow, bro. Fuck, that's a good video, Jimmy. That's a really good video. Yeah, they probably will trade Fox realistically. Between Castle and Dylan Harper, they don't need, like, just let them develop, let Wemby develop. They got such a good core. Spurs are gonna be a problem for the next few years. They just need, I don't know who's gonna, after this performance, he kind of lost a lot of stock. So I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do about that situation, I'll be honest. Knicks locker room celebrations after winning championship.
We're done.
It's a national holiday.
This is it, but
I mean, just let it go. You guys have been a part of really big wins. What's it like to just let it out? Let it go, right, Steve?
Yeah, but nothing this big. This is the ultimate. Like,
God damn, if you just close your eyes and everybody close your eyes. No context.
I mean, just let it go. You guys have been a part of really big wins. What's it like to just let it out? Let it go, right, Steve?
Yeah, but nothing this big. This is the ultimate. Like, this
hey,
is as big as it gets. Look at the guy. That's what you do to the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
Give it a shower. Now, how about a champagne championship champagne shower? Let's go, boys.
Yeah, one in the pro.
Remember, Brunson won a state championship in high school, too.
Oh, yeah.
You got OG Anunoby.
Anunoby smiling. There you go.
While you're in the locker room, man, the celebration will continue.
The King of New York is up here, right?
Yeah.
Nah.
Rick Brunson.
Yeah.
Yo, they all wet. They're probably wet and sticky from the champagne, bro.
Oh, no. Yeah. Looks like a I'm not an athlete. No, I'm good. I don't deserve him.
Does he have a WWE championship belt?
I'm not an athlete. No, I'm good. I don't deserve him. I'm not an athlete. Usually I have a stunt double do that.
Damn, how much champagne them niggas bought? That's a lot of champagne.
Oh no, looks like a
The whole store.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
More of this incredible celebration. Oh my God.
I mean, it's no point of the shirts. You might as well take all y'all shirts off and shit. Since it's all wet and stuff like that, let it dry, you feel me? And really just relax. What the fuck? Nah, look. Jalen Brunson should never have to pay for anything in New York ever again. Jalen Brunson should be able to shut down any restaurant, any store, any clothing store at a moment's notice because he feels like it. If Jalen Brunson wanted to close down the Brooklyn Bridge for absolutely no reason, just so he could walk it by himself, he should have the ability to do that. There shouldn't be like a crevice of New York that Jalen Brunson should be allowed to legally live in your house if he feels like it. He should be able to like occupy and he should be able to do whatever fuck he wants. The best penthouse, that should be his. There should really be nothing that Jalen Brunson can't do in the city. Because without him, Jalen Brunson laws.
I know New York gave you the opportunity to
This is
be.
a non-smoking building, y'all.
Look at these two.
Hey, PSA. Anthony Edwards, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. This is your sign, bro. Join a team in the East. I don't know why you guys all chose to play professional boxing in the Western Conference. I'm not sure. New York fucking coasted to the finals, bro. And all they had to do was beat one of y'all niggas. That's it. And by the time y'all made it to the finals, y'all were already mentally fucking worn out because you just had to go through a gauntlet. I'm like, I do it if you want to, I guess, man. But Eastern Conference seems like the Toronto Raptors are accepting superstars. So just, putting that out there.
Whatever. And I know the Knicks. Whatever. Find me. Find me and find me. And I know the Knicks gave you the opportunity to be the man, but did you think that the success would...
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Wait, where your shirt at?
Can you please tell your guys that's a damn non-smoking rule?
No, man, listen.
The men's smoker continues on the floor here in San Antonio. All right, we'll
I
be
know
back
they're going to be smoking later, too.
Hey, stop it. Back.
Yo, where is Spike Lee? I didn't see Spike Lee.
Yeah, boy. MVP. You have 47? Did? 45? You have 45? You go another? Yeah. Let me hold this right. You already know. Yes, sir.
He is 7 foot full of meat, bro. You think he fucking noticed your little love tap, Jalen Brunson? You gotta hit that nigga harder than that, realistically.
For the opportunity and the heart, my God. You can take this too, here.
Hey, which is the real one? Oh, that's the Finals MVP. That's Larry O'Brien. I personally think that Jalen Brunson ought to be owed $500 million from the Knicks organization. The reason why I say that is because he has just made the racist, by the way, owner of the New York Knicks, over $1 billion. Knicks were already the most valuable team in the NBA. Now with the championship win, now that they're not losers as they've been for a while, now that they're winners, the unfathomable amount of money he just made the owner is so crazy. He needs at least $500 M cut off the top, my nigga. More than that, if we're keeping it a buck. More than that. I'm sorry. You know who I'm most happy for? OG Anunoby. OG!